This is how we do a rate application. So we have our example there. Amber runs along a 16-mile trail while Dave walks. Amber runs 4 miles per hour faster than Dave walks. Takes Dave 2 hours longer than Amber to cover these 16 miles. How long does it take Amber to complete the trip? So how long does it take Amber to complete the trip? Make that your variable, because your variable should answer the question that you need to find. So time, let's make that t, the time, Amber's time. So Dave, it takes Dave 2 hours longer. So his time is t plus 2. The distance they both cover is 16. So their rate, 16 over t, and 16 over t plus 2, because distance divided by time gets you your rate, miles divided by hours. Now, let's look at how we're going to write our equation, because that's where students struggle. So, writing our equation. Amber runs 4 miles per hour faster than Dave. So to get our equation, what we do is we have Amber minus 4, because Amber's rate minus 4 equals Dave's rate. So now I want you to plug in Amber's rate, Dave's rate, and try and solve. I'm going to solve it on the next page. Okay, so now to solve this, I plugged in Amber's rate, I plugged in Dave's rate. So I need to multiply by the common denominator on both sides, which is t times t plus 2. Okay, so multiplying, we have t times t plus 2, that gets multiplied to the 16 over t. I also have to take that entire piece, this entire t times t plus 2, and multiply that to the 4. And that's going to equal 16 over t plus 2 times by t times t plus 2. Okay, so now let's go through and cancel. T on the top cancels with the t on the bottom. This second term, nothing cancels. This last term, t plus 2, cancels with the t plus 2. So now what you're going to do is you're going to multiply through. I have 16 times t plus 2 minus, now I can rearrange, and I'm going to rearrange that to be a 4t times by a t plus a 2 equals, t plus 2's cancel to get a 16t. Okay, so now multiply through. Distribute your 16. Distribute the negative 4t. Now notice what I said, negative 4t, negative 8t is equal to 16t. Now since I have a 16t and a 16t on both sides, I can cancel those out. Because the 4t squared is negative, I'm going to bring everything over to the other side. So I'm going to get 0 equals 4t squared plus 8t minus 32. I'm going to factor out a 4. Oh, factoring out of 4. Make sure you factor out of 4 correctly. Because I was thinking about this and I'm like, oh, that's not going to factor, and it should factor. Unless I've made a mistake, so it should factor. So 4 goes into 32 8 times. Marnell, come on, get with the program here. All right, now we factor. I need two things that multiply to be a negative 8, but are add to be a positive 2. Well, immediately I think of 4 and 2. The bigger one needs to be positive. So we get t equaling negative 4 or t equaling 2. You can't have negative time. We're not Back to the Future. That cancels. So we have t equaling 2 hours. So that's how you solve a rate problem.